My pranam to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of a question which I came across. The question is about the master-disciple relationship, Guru and Shishya relationship. There was a question. So the question is, how do we follow or surrender to what master says? Can the master be wrong? And what should be understanding of disciple when we follow the master? The question is about the master. What we have to follow, what master says, what you have to follow, what we should not follow, if you have to do that. So let us understand the role of a spiritual master or Sadguru in our life. The purpose of spiritual master or Sadguru is to give you wisdom of spiritual teachings, of Jnana of Vedanta. The spiritual master is there for helping you to understand about yourself, about the world, and about the self, Atma Jnana, and become free. That is the role of a Sadguru in your life. So people come to the master for a variety of reasons. For the difficulty they face in life, for the challenges they face in life, and some people come with the difficulty or challenges they face in the spiritual sadhana. Some people come for the enlightenment or mukti. Different people approach the master in different ways. In Bhagavad Gita, it said, Artho Jidnasu Artharthi Jnani cha Bharatashyava. There are 4 types of people or devotees are there. Artha means somebody in difficulty. Jidnasu means somebody who is inquiring. Artharthi means somebody who wants money and power. Jnani means somebody who is seeking for jnana or establishing jnana. There are 4 types of people. Artho, Jidnasu, Artharthi, Jnani. All these 4 types of people approach the master, Sadguru. When they approach the master, the purpose of Sadguru is Artha is somebody who is in difficulty, to give them consolation, counseling, help. Jidnasu, somebody is in Jidnasu or inquiry, showing the path of inquiry. Artharthi, somebody is seeking for wealth, guide him if he can. And Jnani means somebody who is Jnani, give him, make him understand the reality of Atma Jnana, reality of self. So Sadguru ends up in teaching different types of disciples. As Sadguru, we have to understand in 3 dimensions, 3 aspects of Sadguru we have to understand. 3 aspects of Sadguru is called friend, philosopher, and guide. The friend, philosopher, and guide. There are 3 aspects of a Sadguru. As a philosopher, we call it Darshanika. He is focused on giving Jnana, Atma Jnana, self-knowledge. He is also focused on giving the knowledge of the world, not how to do some things, but real nature of the world, how the world is changing, how to live in the world in the present moment. And as philosopher or Darshanika, the Sadguru also gives the knowledge of self, who you are really. Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidananda Atma, Shivananani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Sadguru gives the ultimate Jnana. the supreme knowledge about the self. That's a role as a philosopher or darshanika. Number one role. And that's the only role. The main role is Sadguru is that only. But then he has to handle other roles also. Because people who come, they come from different background and different situations in life. Not that he cannot send them back. So then he plays the role of a friend. Friend means he is friend for all, not just for friend for somebody. He is a friend with the universe. He relates to entire universe. Why he is referring to the universe? Because he has realized his inner self, Atma, is nothing but the world. He has realized his oneness with the universe. And he has realized entire world is one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So with that view, he is friendly to all and he has no enemies. So somebody is seeking his help. As a friend, he listens to them, he counsels them and helps them to unburden themselves. This as a friend. Not that he can do something. He can be a counselor, help as a friend. And as a guide, somebody is going through difficulty in financial life or life situation, marriage. He can guide, provided he has the knowledge. It's not that somebody has knowledge. With this knowledge and wisdom he has earned in life, he can guide. Whereas Paramarthik Satya, absolute truth, Darshana, it comes from Vedanta Jnana and self-realization. The guidance he gives in the society is coming from his experience of life, his profession, his business, whatever he has gone through in life, that with the wisdom he is able to give a guidance. Then the guidance also can come from a deeper intuitive knowledge of the world. So these three aspects of a master you have to understand. Philosopher, friend, and guide. Now, how much of master says is perfect? When the master says about spiritual truths, Vedanta Jnana, it's absolute perfection. If he is a real master, there will be no questioning to be done. I mean, if you can ask question for understanding purpose, but there is no, what I'm saying is that's the absolute truth delivered and told in a way we can understand. As a spiritual master, as a philosopher or a darshanika, he gives the Vedanta teaching in a very beautiful way. There cannot be any question. As a friend, counseling, listening to you, difficulties which you have gone through, all those things can share with the master. But as a guide, so when he gives some knowledge, it comes from his background of his life. A monk will come from monk background. A householder will come from household background. An engineer will come from engineering background. Those backgrounds, based on that background, he can give some advice about his life. Is it perfect? May not be. It comes from his experience of life. Only thing is there is wisdom component in that. The guidance of the master is one level, it helps you to resolve the problems. But in reality, the guidance of the master is to help you to make your mind calm and peaceful to move towards itself. Master is not guiding you to solve the problem. Master is guiding you to resolve the problem, understand the nature of the problem. The nature of the problem is the self, and gradually come out of that. That is the guidance given by master. So is master perfect, an enlightened being, perfect in the sense he knows everything? When I say everything, techniques. Does he know how to ride a plane? Does he know how to ride a boat? Does he know swimming? No. He has a deeper intuitive wisdom to guide you so that your mind can become peaceful. Is that wisdom, is that teaching perfect? It also comes from his framework of mind, framework of his background, engineering background, medical background. So in general, a householder should have householder as master, because householder as a master, they can relate to life much more easily. A monk as a master may not be able to relate to your life as he can relate to the truth, but relate to your day-to-day problems, he may not be able to relate. So guidance comes from background. Then another dimension is there called intuition. The master has a deeper understanding of life. So do not be under the impression that there's some magical power. Some deeper understanding of life is there. With that also, he can guide. So that way, as a friend, philosopher, and guide, a master operates. Now, how much when master says, should I obey? Trust. If master says something irrational, should I trust it? Should I have blind faith in the master? Sanatana Dharma, Vedanta does not encourage blind faith. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena parisevaya. You have to question the master, get a clarity. So you are not a blind faith. The Sanatana Dharma is a system of questioning, rationality. It's not about blind faith. Then what the master says about life, should I take blindly? No. Understand the framework of the master. See whether he is giving advice relevant to you, apply to your life. But his advice is always more related to making the mind peaceful and come out of your misery. So is intuition of master perfect? May not be. Some of the realized masters can have a very powerful intuition, which is developed during process of sadhana, especially yogis. But a gnani may drop all intuitions or miraculous powers called siddhis, because he understands the world is mithya, unreal. So siddhis to manifest, the world should be real. So that way, there's a difference between yogi and a gnani also. So these three dimensions of master, if you understand, philosopher, friend, and guide, your understanding of the master will be better. And as philosopher or darshanika, the master is realized. He has realized his oneness with the Ishvara, universal consciousness. So then master is not a human being, is not a person. The body is the vehicle. The universal consciousness, Ishvara, speaks to the body. So that way, Ishvara appears in the form of Guru to teach you your Atma. That's why Ishvaro Guru Atmeti. This understanding is required. Now, whatever master says, Ishvara says, I have to follow? No. Understand it properly. What he is trying to point out, apply it to your life, make your mind peaceful. No, a master says something, will I become successful? My child has to get 99 marks. Master says, bless us, my child will get 99 marks. The master's teaching is not about what you get in life. The master's teaching is always what you are in life. What about you are in life? How to handle life. Do not mix up these two things. We hear so many stories of masters, miraculous powers and all. We crave for miraculous powers. The greatest miracle a master can perform is bring peace in your life. Realize love in your life. Experience compassion in life so that you do selfless service. Anybody has a question on Zoom? Purnima?
Prabhuji, so wonderfully you have said, Prabhuji. Really beautiful. Beautiful, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yes, Anupama.
That, whatever advice you give is, first of all, to bring your mind to one calmness. That is what else we want, Prabhuji. Really.
Yeah. People expect a lot of siddhis, miraculous powers. That's what they come to the master most of the time today. Okay, I want a quick fix for problem. Okay, my son is not studying well. Bless him so that he gets a good marks. So master is not there for quick fix.
Yes.
He is there to fix you. We are looking for a quick fix solution for a problem, but problem is you. He is trying to fix you. But you think my problem has to be fixed.
Perfectly said, Prabhuji.
Yes, Anupama, any questions? Any questions on
Guruji. See, Guruji, Guru and Siddhas are then different, no, Guruji? The Siddha concept is different then.
So let me put you Guru and Siddha. Siddha means somebody who has miraculous powers. Okay. So Siddha is not Guru, but Guru is Siddha. So what happens is the Guru is a higher principle. The higher principle covers all the lower principles. So if you think that Guru is a person, we are not speaking Guru as a person. We are speaking Guru as a principle or consciousness operating through a body. Okay? And that body whom you are operating, if you say the body, if that person is, if that enlightened being is speaking to the body, he is called Sadguru because his teaching is about enlightenment and liberation. Are you clear? Now, such a enlightened being has an understanding that the world is mithya, unreal. So he is not going to do any miracles. He, in his presence, miracles may happen, but he will not claim I did it. Whereas a Siddha Purusha typically is a yogi who has mastered various dimensions of nature and he is able to perform miracles. And for performing miracles, he has to consider nature as real. Whereas for enlightened being, nature is mithya. Is the distinction clear?
Yes, Guruji. Doership.
Doership, knowership, and enjoyership.
Yeah.
If he has dropped, he has become Sadguru and he is able
Sadguru.
to teach also.
Yeah. And that is not dropped in Siddha Purushas because people come
No,
to
no,
them, they will do it.
I can't
for them.
say, I can't judge Siddha Purusha. Okay? We cannot judge Siddha Purusha what they are Nani or Nani. I'm saying in general, this is the distinction.
Because they accept the nature is real, the mithya is you how to say that the world is real and they are able to make it happen.
Ah, okay. Any other questions? What is the life of a Shishya? Typically, proceed. So, a Shishya has different ways of a framework on which Shishya works. Framework means how the Shishya looks at life in a different ways. Normally, all of us, all the people, look at life as I am an individual. Okay? Individually, he identifies the body and mind, and he is a personality. He thinks he is a person. So he thinks he has a problem in life. He has a challenge in life. He has a difficulty in life. So the person has a problem. And all the persons in the world are working towards one solution in life. How I want to be happy in life. There are so many problems in life, but only one problem is there. They are trying to address one problem. It's called happiness problem. The entire world is searching for happiness. So that person, beginner, is called a person. Now, as he evolves in the spiritual path, he becomes a yogi or a karma yogi or bhakti yogi. As a person, he has ignorance, adnana. Then he, in search of happiness, he gets into suffering in life because everything in nature is changing. And he wants to hold on to a happiness in an unchanging manner. I want happiness which doesn't change, which is not possible. So he suffers. Then he can move on to yogi, where he is trying to search for happiness, not in the world, but within. Vyakti or person to yogi is the next level of evolution. So what happens for an individual person? I am separate entity, separate from the universe. This is the understanding. And when you are separate, you will always suffer. Separation is suffering. Duality is suffering. Intense suffering. If you are suffering in life, that means there is a sense of duality in you. Now, what is duality? The duality is understanding that, thinking that this is the body, I am the body. Actually, there are no individuals at all in the universe. The concept of individuality is false. Everything in nature is a unitary whole. The space is there all around. There's no individual space. No, my house has a space. The house space is also a space only. It's total space only. It's one with the total space only. There appears to be boundary, but really there's no spaces, two spaces. So every aspect of nature is covering is whole space. The wind. No, I am breathing wind. This wind is my wind. The wind in my lung is my lung, my wind. No. The wind is there all around. The fire, the heat is there in my body. It's an aspect of heat everywhere in the universe. Water, the water element in your body is an aspect of water in everywhere in the universe. This earth element in you is the earth present everywhere. There's nothing called personal in the universe. The personal is a concept in our mind. There's nothing personal about anything in the universe. There's a personal email, personal memory folder, personal photography, all those things have concept of personality. In the universe, there's nothing called personal. Everything is a part of the whole, given to you for your use. Then what is given to me for my use, we start developing attachment and start thinking, getting illusion as me. That is really illusion. And this me creates karma. Whatever I try to do for happiness will result in success or failure. Success and failure causes impressions in me. That impression causes further karma. So I'll get into a karmic loop. The individual identity, which is illusion, gets into a cycle of birth and death. The solution for this individual identity is to come out of the karmic cycle. That's where he becomes karmic, he's become karma yogi. When he becomes karma yogi, what happens? He understands that all actions I'm doing for happiness, all actions are done for the God, universal consciousness. All actions, he offers the results of the action to the universal consciousness, and whatever he receives, he takes as a prasadam. Universal consciousness called Ishvara. Ishvara arpitam nechaya kritam chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. Whatever you do, offer it to Ishvara, universal consciousness, receive as a prasadam, your mind start becoming calm and peaceful. Ishvara arpitam nechaya kritam chitta shodhakam. Mind becomes purified, mukti sadhakam, mukti will happen. This is what is called a yogi, karma yogi. All actions dedicated to selfless service and offering to Ishvara. So now, between Adnani and yogi, there can be two frameworks of mind. A Adnani thinks everything is happening because of me. I am the doer. I am the enjoyer. I am the knower. This belongs to me. So the me center is strong in Adnani. All things are evaluated because me, I only did it. Perfectly okay. When I only did it, all the karma phala also will come back to you only. Take it. That's called Madibdundo Maharaya. Whatever you do, enjoy. So this is what is called karma, law of karma. Law of karma is there for a Adnani, ignorant person. Karma, karma phala. Karma, karma phala. Action, cause and effect. Cause and effect chain is stuck. His framework is I am the doer, I am the knower, I am the enjoyer. There is another framework which yogi gets. Yogi says, I'm not the doer, I'm not the knower, I'm not the enjoyer. Naham karta, naham bhokta, naham data. Ishvara alone is functioning through me. Universal consciousness, Ishvara functions through every body mind complex. There are no individuals at all. Everything is a functioning of the consciousness through the body mind complex. Body mind complex is a vehicle. Yogi functions with the understanding this body mind complex is the instrument of the universal consciousness. Universal consciousness operating through me, through the body mind. Now there are two viewpoints. I am an individual, which is Adnani. I am only doing everything. And they say yogi who understands this instrument is divine instrument, Ishvara, functioning through me. Naham karta, naham bhokta, naham nata. I'm not the doer, I'm not the knower, I'm not the Harideva karta, God alone is functioning through me. So which of this viewpoint is correct? Which of this viewpoint we have to adopt? You can take any viewpoint. You can take the viewpoint that I am the doer, I am the knower, I am the enjoyer. So fine. Take the responsibility for your life. Success and failure belongs to me. That's fine. Karta, yogi says, success and failure, good and bad, doing everything belongs to Ishvara, God. This also is correct. So one viewpoint that I am the doer, I am the knower, then karma phala belongs to you. When karma phala belongs to Ishvara, you'll no longer be bound by law of karma. Cause and effect will go. You'll start becoming free from karma. It all depends on who owns the karma phala. A karma yogi does not become the owner of karma phala. He offers it to Ishvara. It doesn't belong to me. Success and failure, good and bad. Whereas a Adnani accepts success and failure, good and bad, as his own. That's why he gets into karma, cycle of karma. A karma yogi starts becoming free from the cycle of birth and death because he doesn't. I'm not the doer, I'm not the knower, I'm not the enjoyer. Even karma phala doesn't belong to me. Karma phala also belongs to Ishvara. Then what is there? He starts becoming free from that. Then there is a third view. Okay? Third view is a mix of these two. That's a bigger problem. So if I do something, good is done by me, bad happening in my life is because of somebody else or it's because of God. So if you take your responsibility and lead your life, you will evolve. You start becoming improving because I am responsible for success and failure in life. If you offer everything to God, you start becoming enlightened. Chitta Shuddhi will happen. In the first view, I take credit for success in my life, but failure I start blaming others. Then there's a problem. This is the third viewpoint. What do you do here? Success belongs to you. Failure is because of others. Then you start playing a victim role. This is a bigger mess. The moment you start becoming a victim role in your life, you become disempowered. You don't feel the inner strength. Don't feel the inner strength to face life. If you come out of victim mentality, accept success and failure in life, then try to improve your life, then you'll become successful. That's a valid viewpoint. So either you say, I am the doer, I am the knower, I am the enjoyer, I am responsible for success and failure in life, perfectly okay. Then you start learning from life. But I am responsible for good in my life, bad belongs to somebody else, bad is because of somebody else caused problem for me, then you start playing a victim card. So three roles. A victim, responsible, and God is the doer. So now the question is, past karma done by me as Adnani is now coming back to me as karma phala. It is already coming back to me and I am suffering. What is the point of offering to Ishvara? I am already getting hit by bad karma. So here the concept understanding is, I am suffering is actually we have to understand there is no Jiva and Ishvara. Jiva and Ishvara ekatvam, oneness is the reality. Jiva and Ishvara are one reality. I am suffering is not correct. I am offering to Ishvara is not correct. Ishvara is experienced through this body-mind complex is the reality. There are no individuals at all. It's like an ocean has a big wave or small wave. Ocean itself is appearing as big wave and small wave. There are no big wave and small wave. Ishvara alone is appearing as various jivas. That's why Sri Shankara said, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Jiva is Brahman. So now I have done bad karma. That bad karma phala is coming to me. So who is this me? I'm speaking of me as an individual. In reality, that's actually offered to Ishvara. It's not the individual. Everything is being done by me, for me. I am experiencing. That gradually gets replaced. Everything good or bad is an offering to Ishvara because that's the reality. We are not doing imagination. It belongs to God. So now if you understand it's offered to Ishvara, your stress will reduce. The same karma phala you will experience with less inner strength, inner turmoil. Others will start asking question, why me? Why me? Why me? The question should be, what do I learn from what's happening now? This karma I did in ignorance. This karma, Ishvara operating through body mind complex and with the adnana of the jiva did it. Now, the same karma with jnana is being offered back to Ishvara. So this will start freeing you from the side effects of karma or prolonged suffering. You start becoming peaceful. Why it will become peaceful? The pain will be there, the suffering will be there, but there's no individual who is suffering. It is offered to the God, Ishvara. So the suffering will come down because you think, why me? You understand it is being offered to God who is universal. He, out of his compassion, he had taken you, given you the body to function, do some karma, experience the karma phala. I did in Adnana that it's mine. Now I have got Jnana. I'm offering back to Ishvara so that my karma of the future is done with the non-doership mode. Karma which is coming fast is offered to Ishvara. And because of Ishvara's grace, the intensity and effect of karma will come down. That's called grace. What is grace? I'm suffering so much. When you offer to Ishvara, the mind calms down. When the mind calms down, you are one with the totality. When you are one with the totality, a grace starts affecting, grace starts coming into your life. So what does grace do? Grace does the intensity or magnitude of problem, it will bring it down to help you in evolution. When head has to go, a neck may be chopped. Something will happen. But magnitude will come down drastically. No, my neck has gone. I'm still suffering. You didn't understand that your head was supposed to go. Grace has made your neck has to go. Nose has to go. So this suffering will come down. So there is one story, right? There was a king and his son had gone for hunting and he gets injured and his thumb gets injured. He's no longer able to use the thumb. So then when he comes back, the king is shocked. His son's thumb is not able to. Thumb is required for all functioning. Then minister says, Rajan, don't worry. There's a blessing hidden. It's a grace. The king becomes very angry. Losing thumb is blessing. How can you say that? Then one day, the Rajkumara, this prince, is going in a forest. Some dacoits capture the Rajkumara. The purpose of dacoits is to sacrifice one good-looking person to a deity. Then when they are taking, they found that this guy doesn't have thumb. One person doesn't have a thumb is not a right offering for the deity. They leave him. The minister says, Maharaj, this is the grace. The son was to be sacrificed. The losing of the thumb saved his life. So the grace comes in many ways. The offering to Ishvara is to recognize the grace in our life. Only when you recognize the grace in our life, the gratitude will come into life and grace starts flowing. So that's the purpose of offering to Ishvara. Are we clear? So there are three modes for Shishya. I am the doer, I am the knower, I am the enjoyer. This is called taking responsibility. When you take responsibility, you'll evolve. Okay, I did a mistake, I'll learn. No, Ishvara is the doer, Ishvara is the knower, Ishvara is the enjoyer. That's also okay. Then you'll know the karma will start going out. But the third mode is dangerous. It's called I'm victim. Then you'll not learn anything in life. Oh, this happened to me. Oh God, why did you do for me? No. This happened to me. The suffering is because of that person. Then you will not learn and evolve in life. This is called victim mentality. We have to understand which mentality are working. As a Shishya, responsible mode, victim mode, or non-worship mode, karma yogi mode. When you interact with the master, which mode you are doing? Master said something. Okay, the work which is given by master, there is success or failure. Are you taking responsibility, responsible mode? Or are you finding somebody to blame this person because this person happened? No, because of master this happened, master has to be blamed. Or the work given by master is for my evolution. There can be success and failure. Both belong to the universe. The God will guide me. God's grace will flow through me. Is your attitude. So three modes of the master I said, friend, philosopher, and guide. Three mentalities of a disciple I said. What are they? Victim mode, responsible mode, and surrender mode. So in responsible mode, there's a strong identity. I own my life. I am responsible for my life. How is that mode beneficial? So if you are responsible for that mode, if you are responsible for your life, success and failure belongs to you. So it is in my hand to make it successful. In my hand, I make it a failure. I don't have somebody to blame. From success and failure, I start learning, improving myself. Because I start taking responsibility for my action. In that improvement, there's a benefit. You'll become more and more better and better. This is where many successful people in life, sports, medicine, or various fields, they take responsibility for their life. I am doing. They don't have a concept of God or somebody. I am doing. So they don't become free from karma, but they become better and better in what they do. They become more skillful in their life. Anybody has a question in what I said so far? In victim mode, we keep blaming the others. Energy is gone. Yes, Purnima, any questions? Anupama?
ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಹುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Right. So a discipline who does not have the concept of I own my life, then he is not a discipline. The question is not clear. Disciple is one who does have the concept. Okay, so somebody says a disciple is there, he is still thinking that I am the owner of my life, I am the knower, I am the enjoyer, I am the doer. Still, he is in the first mode only. First mode of, at least he should start taking responsibility for life. When the concept becomes clear that I am not the doer, I am the not knower, I am the enjoyer, I am just a face, I am just an instrument, then he becomes real disciple. Otherwise, he is in the process of sadhana. He is learning. First purpose of sadhana is to take responsibility, not play victim game. So who is a disciple? Only one who surrenders to Guru is a disciple. The word disciple has the discipline in it. Discipline is inbuilt in it. So who does that means somebody who is interested in disciplining his life is a disciple. So now most of the people want to impose this discipline. If you go to military, a discipline is imposed. If you go to school, discipline is imposed. Somebody has to impose discipline on them. Why discipline is required? Because I understand I lack discipline in my life. That's why my mind is that's why my mind is agitated, uncontrolled. So I want to be disciplined. Now I want to be disciplined is a self-discipline. I want to discipline my life. Do not expect the masters to say do's and don'ts. This use that. Master is not a dictator. Do's that. Master gives a general guideline and provides a direction for karma yoga service. In the process of doing service, one starts developing self-discipline. Such a person is called disciple. Now, whether he has completely given up doership, knowership, enjoyership, it doesn't matter. He is working towards that, then he's called karma yogi. So, one who is looking for improving himself is in the past, work in progress, is called disciple. Now, if I have not surrendered to a guru completely, am I still a disciple? Everybody in the world is work in progress. There's nothing called perfection in life. Everybody, there's an imperfection. The surrendering is also a process. As long as you learn the art of surrendering, you're working in it, working towards it, you're a disciple. Do not look for a perfection. The process itself is evolution. So, any other questions? All of us are work in progress. Do not say finished product. The product is finished, then there's everything in universe. Everybody is at various stages of work in progress. Even a primary school kid is in work in progress. High school kid is in work in progress. A PhD student is also work in progress. A Nobel laureate is also work in progress. Universe, everybody is work in progress. A Gnani has realized, has come out of that. Until that point of time, everybody is at various stages of work in progress. Do not feel good that somebody is low, also bad for somebody is low. Do not feel good somebody is high. Everybody is work in progress. Shall we close the day discussion?